Number 16 from the Shameless Blu-ray range is Baba Yaga, also known as the Devil Witch, and this is a little bit of a kind of weird movie. We have Isabel de Funes as Valentina, and we have Carol Baker as the titular Baba Yaga. At the start of this movie, it's really kind of fun and odd. It's a movie within a movie. They're making a short film about American culture here, Indians and soldiers attacking each other. It's really kind of odd and off-putting because it's simultaneously poorly made, but it takes a moment for you to realise it's actually a movie within a movie and it's not what we're here to watch. And we kind of meet our main character Valentina, a photographer who one night is almost run over by Carol Baker's Baba Yaga. And this character, the Baba Yaga, takes an instant attraction to Valentina. Really liking her, really kind of being attracted to her, and suddenly starts to manipulate and take over her life, starting to put spells on her, starting to make strange things happen. People round about Valentina are starting to die, people who are close to her, who may be a competition for her affections, which leads to these weird waking nightmarish sequences which are so much fun. This is one of those movies where the more distance you get from it, the more it makes sense, but in the time, in the moment where you're watching this, it becomes a little bit overwhelming. Things don't often make sense immediately, but they do on retrospect, which I'm not too sure how I feel about this one.
I had this nightmare last night. What about last night?
It's got a wonderful score that's throughout this, and it's wonderfully shot. Now, I watched the director's approved cut on this one, which has a little bit more time in it than the regular cut, and is interspersed with some standard definition material as well in Italian, which is fine. It doesn't detract from the movie at all. In fact, it's a nice addition to have some of the sequences stand out. But for me, it was watching Valentina being tore asunder by this Baba Yaga, to have these nightmarish and vivid dream sequences that were unusual and strange and just odd, full of sort of war propaganda-ish images, full of strange sadomasochistic images, these weird characters that appear, the whole strange ethereal nature of the movie, of the character of the Baba Yaga, who seems to know everything. It leads down to an idea of, could Valentina be having a breakdown of sorts, or is this really happening?
Aren't you feeling well, my dear? Is there anything I can do for you? No, thank you. I just had a dizzy spell, but I'm all right now.
You get George Eastman in the movie as well, who turns up as a director who's a friend of Valentina, who seems intent on sleeping with her, and he will try anything to do it, but actually turns out to be a good guy at one point. He's got that strange dichotomy about it where, yeah, his intentions are clearly one-sided, but he's actually all right and helps out at the end.
Listen, Arno, I don't feel like making love with you tonight. Good night, Arno.
It's got so many weird moments that go on in this one that I really liked. Now, it's a hard movie to really go and recommend. If you're a fan of Italian movies, if you're a fan of the Italian strangeness that comes out, Baba Yaga definitely has that. It's got Carol Baker in it as a witch. It's got these strange moments of atmosphere and twisted nature where things aren't really happening, but there's this dread and atmosphere that is building up throughout the movie. There's a moment where Valentina is wandering around the Baba Yaga's house taking pictures while she just sits on a chair looking out the window. But regardless of what room Valentina goes into, Baba Yaga knows what she's doing, knows what she's touching, and is constantly just talking to her throughout it.
Valentina!
You must not worry about that hole, my dear.
It's weird and ominous and strange. It's a kind of infection of a movie that gets under your skin, which I really liked a lot about this one. The Baba Yaga was wonderful. Like I said, it's got all the kind of Italian weird and quirkiness that I love, and it's a story that it sticks with me. And it's one I've thought about a while after watching it. It's been rattling around my head, and I think I've definitely leaned towards really liking it. I'm looking forward to watching it again to see what I mind from it this time around. But the Baba Yaga, terrific. I love the fact that we've got 2 different cuts, including the director's approved version. Even if it's got standard def inserts, it's still more than watchable. And this is definitely a weird oddball of a movie that, if you like your Italian movies, 100% pick it up. I would love to know your thoughts on the Baba Yaga. Please let me know in the comment box if you like it, hate it, whatever. I just want to have a discussion about this one. Hit the like button so that I know you love Italian movies as much as I do. There's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff, and there's some links in the description box below this video where you can join me on the membership program or the Patreon program for as little as 99p a month, which is just amazing and helps the channel immensely. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.